there, little kitty. How are you doing? Today is day 368 of coding, learning to code, whatever. It's a working title. I don't know what it is, but it's us tinkering with programming. Isn't that right, little kitty? It's also us trying to figure out how to code with little kitty trying to destroy everything. Where are you going? Who's got your tail? I've got your tail. All right. Off to a decent start. So, we have started chipping away at Flexbox Defense. And we have made it. Oh, yeah, you looking for scratches and love? Yeah, you're looking for scratches and love. Who's got a furry chest? You do. You're standing on the space bar, just so you know. Tiny cat. And while we remember, let's go. Are you assuming the napping position? You good? You docked? Yeah, look at you. I've got your ears forever. You're a cat. Nice, nice. Okay. Good, good. Little kitty's doing her thing. While we remember, Ange, you've left the napping position. Let's turn the volume down, because apparently the cannon fire in this game is deafening. So, we'll lower the volume. And we left off with wave 6 of 12. We made it halfway through yesterday. Hopefully, the stream doesn't cut out again like it did yesterday, like 5, 10, 15 minutes into the stream. So, we'll see how big of a dent we can make today. I think we should be able to finish out waves 6 through 12. But if the difficulty ramps up for some reason beyond what we can figure out or willing to commit to, then the war will simply wage on until tomorrow. But I'm pretty sure we'll be able to knock out the other half. All right. Tiny cat, you are directly... Yep, no, that... Oh, damn you. You and your fur. No, no. We see you. You're right where we are looking. Or where we need to look. You are blocking the battlefield. This war is waiting on you, cat. You're standing on the number pad. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, so, use the properties you've learned to score 80 or higher. Justify content, flex start, group items, blah, 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 flex end, center, space between, around, align items, flex start, and center. Beautiful. Let's do this. Go time. Didn't we destroy level 12? Wait a second. Hold on. Beginner level math. Aha, that's why we made it to wave 7. We figured it out. We figured it out. That's okay. Minor lapse and counting. Forgot where the halfway point was for 12. I'm gonna blame that on you, little kitty, for distracting us. Also, I've got your tummy. Yep, that is a thing. Your tummy is mostly fur. Interesting factoid. Are you gonna jump up on the speaker? No, you're just gonna lick your toes right there in front of the camera. Nice, of course you would. You're thinking about jumping? Go on. Nope, nope. And you're scratching your ear. Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna pretend that she's not there. Ignore the cat, ladies and gentlemen, and robots. Just ignore the cat. From the top, level 7, or wave 7, more accurately. This time, you have more towers, but less horizontal room to work with. The flex direction property is your answer. Flex direction defines the directional layout of the main and cross axes. Axes. Yeah, in the flex container. For example, although the main axis lays out horizontally and the cross axis lays out vertically by default, flex direction can rotate the axes such that there is so much fur. You got quadruped. Good God. Can you guys see just the plumage of fur around here. No, I don't think that the webcam is good enough to pick that up, but it's ridiculous. We need one of those hazmat suits, like after a natural disaster and things are just out and it's no longer safe. Yeah. I don't know if we need the full giant yellow hazmat suit, but some type of respiratory device would really help when she just sheds her fun all over. Anyways, flex direction. Something about things are rotating. Yes. Right. Okay, flex direction can rotate axes such as main axis lays out vertically. Good. Accordingly, flex direction accepts the followingly. Accordingly, flex direction accepts the following values. Row, lay out the main axis from left to right. Row reverse from right to left. Column, lay out the main axis from top to bottom. Column reverse from bottom to top. Okay, we're going to do our worst based off of guessing. So, flex direction. Let's try column. My spidey senses tell me flex direction. Wait, column or column reverse? Pretty sure it's just column. Aha! There you go. Take that. Good. Give me some of that. Fire away, and here we go. Brace yourselves for cannon fire. Again, we do have the volume quieter. Cat, don't press anything. We're in the middle of the battle. Look at that. We won. Even with little kitty trying to sabotage her focus, we still pulled through. Next wave. Wave 8. Okay, so now flex direction may be combined with a property you've learned previously. You'll be responsible for determining which one. Remember, flex direction can change the directional layout of the axes. Flex direction, row, blah, 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 justify content, align items, beautiful, good. We get to juggle all three. Time to kill stuff. Hell yeah. What should we do? I'm thinking we just do flex direction, column, for the first tower group. So, with that said, we can drop that in. Kaboom. And now we can do flex direction again because we want to have it parallel to the pathway. But we also need to move it. And I'm thinking just doing centered. Now, we would have done justify content center. But because we did the directional change, we need to do align items center. Keep that in mind. So, that's if our spidey senses aren't misleading us. Align items to get it centered. Fingers crossed. Center. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Yet again, brace yourselves for cannon fire. Start wave. Hey, Topher! How you doing? Good evening to you, sir. Hopefully your Wednesday is going well. You just missed little Kitty. She was trying to steal the spotlight for the last, 10 minutes straight. But we managed to, navigate her toes of destruction and still made some progress. Look at that. 2 successful waves down. Fantastic. Alright, so onwards to wave 9. This time, each group contains a super tower. Ooh, interesting. What does that do? Super tower take a while to reload, but damage every enemy in their attack range. Okay, so this is AoE type stuff. Nice. Use the properties you've learned to score 80 or higher. Justify blah, 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 blah. Okay, so really, the controls of the game aren't changing. It's just kind of the dynamics of the pieces themselves. Very cool. Topher, couldn't really hear you over the cannons. Well, at least, see, we still got the regular, or not full volume, but we did turn it down. That way it's not completely deafening. Oh, God, what do we need to do here? So, this is the regular range of a normal cannon. This is centered, so the super tower... Ah, okay. So the range is the same, but again, it does all multiple targets. Normal cannons, individual targets, versus super tower is all targets within range. Fair enough. Now, I think the best way to do this would be to spread them out. So that would be justify content space around, because there's not enough space at the far left and right edges. But if we do space around, it can take, what is it? It'll be placed in that little loop in the upper right of the map, so that'll be good, but we want to flip it. I want our super tower to be there. Mega death. So we've got a couple things we're going to be juggling here. It will be, I think it's row reverse. Flex direction, not column, but row reverse. Is that right? It is. And now we can do justify content death. Is that right? God, the semicolon. Death. There we go. Sorry, don't mind me. Just colon issues. You know, the huge difficulty coloning. Although I'm totally drawing a blank. Space, something or other. Space. Around. Between. Around. Yes. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. That is exactly what we wanted. Okay, so now for this, I don't know if I want all three bunched together or spread out. We should do it. We should do the row reverse again. Copy. Row reverse again. It'll flip it, and then we can do align item center. Oh, we get to use all three this time. Align items center. Now this is to drop it down a row. And then we're going to do this spaced out, justify content, space around again. Space around, because no. Rookie move, Steven. Rookie move. Justify content first. Justify content, because we want the super tower to be in the little U at the bottom, if you will. We're missing a T, just as a fun fact. Content. Space around. Okay, here we go. And fire away. Yes. Die. Oh, the super towers have multiple cannons. Look at this. If I click on this, oh, it doesn't show the area of attack. Wow, look at that. What beautiful planning on our part. You know what looks super interesting to me? That works. I want to make an AI that can make predictions sound fun. I paths and then AI to randomly figure out which paths they want to go through for the dots. Clever dots? Self-aware dots. Skynet dots. Sky dots. This is how it happens. I thought we were going to lose that last one. I can't believe our plan worked. Deep. Speaking of AI and whatnot, there's been a smattering of other new courses and newer content that yet again Code Academy has added to their library. I've been keeping tabs on Code Academy for all this time. And I kind of want to check out some of their new... I thought they had an AI course or two that they added, and some other similar courses, but I'll need to double check. Alright, we succeeded with Wave 9. We are on to Wave 10. The super towers are in bad positions again, but this time they need to fire their contractor, who keeps just dropping these towers off in random places. That's what I want to know. We need to solve the problem at the source. We need to fire the cannon guy. The super towers are in bad positions again, but this time you'll need to apply styles to the towers themselves. What do they mean? The order property defines the order in which an item appears in the Flex container and accepts both positive and negative integer values. All Flex items begin with a default order of 0, so an item with an order greater than 0 will be repositioned relative to items still set to their default orders. Use justify content and order to move your towers into positions. Justify content and order. Order uses the hash or pound symbol. Position an item relative to others. Okay, alright. We'll do this. Okay. Oh, really? For the... just... I think that's tied to one of my previous comments. I'm rereading Topher's thoughts. For... Damn. Code Academy. For courses? Yes. I assume that's what the oh really is in response to. And if not, that's okay. Order uses a numeric value. Oh... So, wait a second. Hold the phone. So, it's not the hash symbol. So, it wouldn't be pound 0 or hash 0. It's just the number. Right. Gotcha. Topher. Order uses a numeric value. Order, colon, number. That makes more sense. Bad Steven. In my mind, I was thinking the number instead of order. Yeah. Yes, Code Academy machine learning course could be fun. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've got something. I'm sure it's very Code Academy-esque with the idea of it being very surface level type topics, but just to get your feet wet, it's there. It could be there. That might be worth checking out. Perfect for someone like me who has no idea what the first step in machine learning is, and then they're hand-holding content, which I think is just fine for someone who's clueless like myself, but I'm sure there's other outstanding machine learning tutorial type sites. We're just so familiar with Code Academy, so that's that. Alright, so we are doing order stuff. Hey, Macrono. If this is what I think it is, then why don't you just make the flicking areas cover the entire map? Ah, yes, right. Flex 1. Well, I mean, that's just, so technically we haven't made this. This is just a, I don't know, tutorial game site that we're visiting. And we're just trying to work within their little parameter areas that they've provided, just those slots. But yes, ideally, if this were like a full-blown game, then being able to place the towers anywhere would be awesome. But working within the parameters that they've provided for us. So, continuing on, out of our ramblings, back into focusing on the war at hand, we want to do justify content center. Is it wrong to do justify content center? Justify content center. Now, see, my concern, which we can easily test, all we have to do is throw in the space. No, wrong. Bad, Steven. Bad. Not justify content center. Justify content space around. That's what it is. Space around. Just like we did for the last level. There we go. But now we need to shimmy the things. Aha! The tower inputs. Now it comes into play. See that, little kitty? Look at this. This is what... We haven't needed tower inputs this whole time, but now we can use tower inputs. I do need to see the screen, so if you could continue exploring the bedroom, that would be super awesome. Topher, Flex Grow won't work here. Tried that too. Ah, right. For increasing the usable area. Clever. So, space around, we are doing order. And, no, not up here. In the towers. In the towers. So, if everything defaults to 0, if we just make the second tower, tower 1 to 1, then it'd be 0, 0, 1 would be at the end. I think that's all we need to do. I could be wrong. But I'm going with my highly questionable spidey senses on this, and that's what they're telling me to do. So, 1. It worked. It worked. My spidey senses didn't fail us. At least this time. They've failed lots before, but we don't need to worry about that. Justify content, same song and dance, space around. Space around. Now, to the same degree, I know they all default to 0, but I wonder if I specify order 0, if it will force that and make it more 0-y than the others. Does that make sense? Like, just like how it's a super tower, if it will be a super 0. I don't think it's going to work that way, but now's the time to find out versus working for some giant corporate entity and me tinkering with their code, just dropping zeros in at random and seeing what happens. This is probably the place to learn. So, order 0. Damn, it does nothing. Typical. Typical. Well, what happens if I make all of these order 1 and drop those in here? 1 and 2. Can I give them the same order? And get rid of that one. Aha! It does work. Take that, planet Earth. Start wave. Things are dying. Things are dying. We'll read the chat. Flexrow won't work. I'll try that too. See you retain more. Than you thought from 4 months ago. Or set the order to less than 0. Oh! Can I do less than 0? I can do less than 0. You're right. Damn. Should have done -1. I forgot 0 was an option. Or negative numbers were an option. Oh, okay. Alright, -1. That's what we're gonna do next time. That is what we're gonna do. pro tips from Topher. -1. Yet another fantastic lower back tattoo. Just a big -1 right there. Alright. We succeeded. You know what? I'm going to click try again, and don't mind me, we aren't actually going to proceed with this. We will go to wave 11. I need to key it out. Muscle memory, just to, like, get the point across. Order -1 is an option. That's a thing. Look at that. It moved. We saw it. We all saw it happen. No one can deny it. And now we're moving on to level 11. Okay. To vertically position individual towers, use align self, which accepts the same values as align items. Hold the phone. Wait. I was thinking of align items when I read align self, and then we had to read it again. I'm starting from the top. Do over. I wasn't 100% mentally there. To vertically position individual towers, use align self, which accepts the same values as align items. Use justify content and align self to move your towers into position. Justify content, blah, 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 blah. Align self, start, end, and center. Reminder, align self, like align items, also accepts values baseline and stretch, but these values cannot be used in Flexbox Defense. Yes, we do recall that. We do recall that little bit of info. Here, we've got 4 sections. I think we can do space between, oh god, to fully stretch it across the battlefield. So we will do that. Justify content. Okay, justify content. Space between. Beautiful. Delightful. Now, to better position... Oh, I get it. To better position the towers, we have to do align self for each one. Okay, so... align self... colon, space, semicolon... copy... 1 and 2 and 3 and yet... Oh god, the shaking. We need to give it a value, or else it's just going to keep shaking at us in anger. I get it. So, we want this to be... flex end. Report to your station, Tower 1-1. 1-2 is in a relatively okay spot. I think that's fine. Tower 1-3, we'll type in flex start just because we can. Not that we need to, but just for peace of mind. Flex start, no. We're gonna live dangerously. It's gone. Gone. Vamoose. 1-3, also flex end. Okay, alright, let's do this. Fire away. Dum 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 dum. Hey. Gentle Mellow. Yo to you as well. We're defending things via Flexbox and cannons, and dots apparently are rampant in this part of the internet, so we've been hired to kill them. At least that's kind of the premise of the game. And we get to learn how to do Flexbox things. So that's kind of cool, right? Learning and population control. What else could a person want? Congratulations, you scored 100 points. Damn straight. No dots are getting past us today. Next wave, which brings us to the last wave, wave 12 of 12. All right. So we get to do this. Last one's pretty tough. Use the properties you've learned to score 80 or higher. Gentleman, hey, how are you, man? Doing good. We're doing well. It's been a while since we've done our usual programming streams, so we did have our security streams for the last every other day or so for the 30-day challenge, but we're trying to get back into the swing of things. I don't really have any immediate plans for tomorrow, day 369, but we'll piece something together. The coding stream should be a bit more frequent from here on out. This Flexbox Defense was the easiest way for us to shake off the rust, which Topher sent us this awesome link to this website. Very similar to Flexbox Froggy and Grid Garden, which were also fantastic. So, doing good. How are you with JavaScript now? It's been... it's where we left off, basically. We've had like a 4.5 month hiatus, so this is about as much coding prowess as we can juggle. The knowledge is there, it's just dormant and sleeping. It's like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. We just need to kind of come back to life. Everything rusted up, and we need to get back into the swing of things. So we'll kind of tinker with some easier projects, hopefully in the near future, and then we'll be able to get back up to where we were relatively soon. But that's all wishful thinking. Speaking of wishful thinking, hopefully we do well on this last wave, 12 of 12. And with that said, we've got, I think, all commands at our disposal. We've got justify content, the usual start, end, center, space between, space around, align items and align self, start, end, and center, as well as flex direction, row reverse, column and column reverse, and then last but not least, order. So let's do this. Aha! In the full box with 3 super towers. Very cool. I think we're going to do our 3 super towers, one in the upper loop, basically where it's currently starting at, one in the lower right, kind of roundabout, and then we'll try and center one of our other super towers. And then I think we'll place the 2 other cannons, I don't know, maybe centered along the center road or in a corner. We'll figure something out. Well, I get you, I'm the same way. Yeah, it's learning. And I don't mind the learning process. I have no issue, especially after that last year of repeating knowledge. It's just hammering away at the basics. We'll get there eventually. I just consider it firming up our foundation, our basic understanding. With that said, let's commence. 12 of 12. Go time. We want to do... I think justify content space between would probably be the easiest way to just leverage a lot of this. Would it, though? What if I... justify content, because I think it seems fairly square for the battlefield. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do justify content, space between... Oh, we didn't get stretch and baseline with align items. I was wondering if we should rotate it with flex direction and then spread everything out, which actually that would still be fine because it still uses the main axis, so really that doesn't matter. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. Justify content. No need to get clever with this. Just do the usual. Pretend it's a regular day at war. Justify content. War spacing between. Thinking out loud, crazy person's choice. We really could just do align items for everything. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Mainly because... crap. Uh-oh. Confusion's sinking in. It's starting at all of the possibilities are ramping up. Gentlemen, I do feel like it's a little easier relearning, though, once you refresh yourself on the concepts and basics. Yes, I'm actually looking forward to kind of re-going through over a lot of the basics that I conquered last year, mainly because I know the hurdles that I can avoid and just kind of the pitfalls. A lot of the useless treading water type activities that I was doing to learn versus now I have the hindsight to pinpoint and pick and choose through that last year of learning I did which resources I can just kind of focus on to brush up and get back up to speed for different activities. So that'll make it a bit easier. Luminism, hey! I got the most relevant tweet for this. CD images. Time to height, 99 point width, 100%. Let's see. We're gonna go for it. We're copying that. We're gonna check it out. I know Flexbox is powerful and awesome, but boy, does it make me feel like a total idiot every time I use it. That's funny. Base URL medium.com. Good times. Good times. I agree. Okay, so let's just pretend everything's gonna be great. So if I were to do align items... Oh, I so don't need to do... That's sline items. No one's slining anybody. There's no rules in war, but if there was one, it's no slines. Align items... Center. Okay. That does get us 3 cannons perfectly positioned along the center of the battlefield. So I do think that is a beneficial move. Tower 1 can align self upwards. Flex start. Is that going to work? Align self. Flex start. God, I hope this works. Oh my god, it did. I'm a Flexbox master. This feels so great. I'm still so confused. We have so much to learn, but this is awesome. Love Flexbox. Topher, the official docs for Flexbox actually recommend not using order to rearrange flex items because it jacks up the tab order, which screws with accessibility. Crap. Pretty dumb that they didn't just fix this in the specification. Huh. Well, considering this is a single level and we're just trying to kill dots, I think we'll be fine mixing the two. But noted for future reference. Now, Tower 1, I think, should be fine. Tower 1-3 needs to trade places with 1-4, which really means we need to assign all 3 of these an order number. Order 0? I don't know if that's going to work. Okay, Tower 1-2 is safe. 1-3 and 1-4 need to flip. You know what? Just because it's bothering me, let's go ahead and just do align self and move that last tower into place, because that's what we need to do. Align items. No, align self. Flex end. Yes, yes. Dance with me. Dance with me. Beautiful, beautiful. No one's getting past Tower 5. Okay, here we go, here we go. And now order, we are swapping accordingly because we can. Order. Beep, deep, deep, deep. No, this will actually be 2. Holy. Ow. Son of a bitch. Everyone's gonna need an order. Damn. You motherless. Why? Why, God? Alright, not to worry, not to worry. Order, this is gonna be fine, this is gonna be fine. We've got band-aids for this. This is why band-aids exist. Typical. Typical. No, 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 no. Everyone gets an order. Fine, everyone gets a number. This is dumb. You will be -1. Order -1. Why is there anger? Oh, because it's a semicolon, not a colon. Damn, damn, damn. Okay, sure. Okay, whose order number? Jesus, this is like herding cats. Why are the cannons just running around aimlessly? Only 2 towers need an order, really. Damn, you're right. You know what? You know what? We'll worry about it eventually. We'll worry about it eventually. The thing and the stuff with the things. Way to be descriptive, Steven. 3? Why is there so much uncertainty with everything we do? Yeah, we're just gonna pretend that's gonna be okay. Only 2 towers need an order, really. The 3rd tower and the last tower. Ah. Huh. Well... Oh, you're right, because Tower 3 becomes Order 1, which puts it at the end of all the zeros, and then that would have automatically traded places. Very clever. And then Tower 5 would have become Order 2, which would have forced it to the end. Oh. Well, do we get rid of all that? Alright, we'll do it. We'll do it. You get a 2. You get a 1. Everyone else loses their order. There you go. There you go. There. Happy? Everybody's good. Look at that. Beautiful. Order, clutter, dealt with. Send in the dots. Yes. Die. Fall to my will. Purple fools. You never even had the chance to make it to the 5th tower. Lord of the Dots. Battle of the 5 Towers. It's supposed to be the Lord of the Rings. Battle of the 2 Towers. Or Tale 2? Rings 2 Towers? Yeah. And then the Hobbit, Battle of the Five Armies, but we blended them. Yes, look at that. Dot free. Dum 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 dum. Congratulations. You scored 100 points. There are no more purple dots left in the universe. You beat the game. If you had a good time, follow me for updates and spread the word about Flexbox Defense. Yes, we will definitely spread the good tidings of Flexbox Defense amongst the internet. Dum 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 dum. The third tower, only two, third last masterful. Good, good, good. Okay, we did it. Try again. No, not here. Not this. Alright, well, we did it. 12 waves successfully defended. Flexbox defensed. Defensted? Either way, the purple stuff is dead. Well, I think that's about it for day... Oh god, what day is it? 368. That's it. Day 368. We survived. Still kind of rough. I think we did better than yesterday. And plenty more rust to shake off in the days to come. But we will slowly get back up to speed. I have no idea what we have on the books. Probably a combination of, yet again, Code Wars or Free Code Camp or Code Academy. I don't know if we're actually going to do the activities there at the sites, but we may just source the sites to do projects on our own via Atom and whatnot. Although, Topher, you were mentioning that Visual Studio, or VS Code, one of those, they have a beta for Mac now, right? So I'll check that out. So we may be converting from Atom to a different code editor, but we'll be tinkering on things and whatnot. All right, we're backing out of this. Good times, Topher. Projects, I agree. Projects indeed. Projects indeed. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Thank you again to anyone and everyone who may have stopped by to view the stream. Any and all views are greatly appreciated. Today we had Topher, Gentle Mellow, and Luminism, and to anyone else who may have stopped by, thank you. Topher, VS Code has code collaboration now. Aha, that's what it was. And yes, we should check out VS Code. So that'll be fun. Maybe that'll be on the books for day 369. Yeah. Gentle Mellow. Critical Link, yes. I know, I'm still so used to the previous username. Yeah, whatever name. Wasn't there I could have sworn there was another username even between the Critical Link and Gentle Mellow phase. Wasn't there? Perhaps. I think I'm crazy. I'm probably crazy. But that's alright. It's the fatigue from the war. All those purple dots are taking a toll on me. Alright. Marshmallow. That's what it was. See? There was more. One can never be too mellow. And with that said, we are killing the stream. Day 369 comes to an end. No, damn, day 368 comes to an end. Day 369 on the horizon. Stopping the stream in the meantime. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it!